一日千里的科技发展，瞬息万变的全球经济，关键时刻、关键问题，请来核心人物为您解答。平板电脑正火红，让桌上型电脑 PC 市场受到不小的侵蚀。去年全球出货量就首度呈现了衰退。面对这样的困境，到底的 PC 的供应链还有没有路可以走 ？Windows 8到底有没有效？今天我们关键对话呢，就专访到了全球 PC 处理器二哥 AMD 的全球副总裁。他表示，虽然去年受到平板电脑冲击，业绩大幅滑落，裁员了近30%，但今年 AMD 做足了准备呢要用工业用的嵌入式晶片来给平板电脑迎头痛击。
各位观众朋友您好，我们今天很荣幸邀请到了全球第2大的 PC 处理器厂商 AMD 全球副总裁 Aaron 来接受我们的专访。随着行动装置崛起 ，AMD 也决定对于平板市场越来越积极。而除了平板，还有什么样的秘密武器？我们今天也请到了 Aaron 来为我们解析。Hello Aaron, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And on my hand, this is a really special tablet because it is embedded in your chip. And that is interesting that it seems like your chip's application is more expansion and expanded into the tablet market. What's your strategy?
Yeah, if you think about what's happening from the consumer side, most of our customers, when they go home, they have a very nice, rich user experience with their smartphone, with their tablets, and when they go to their workplace, and when they go to play, right, they want the same level of experience. So what we're offering is that same view that a consumer can have at home, that they can provide, that they can find in the workplace, right? Whether it's in a factory floor, whether it's in selling a car, or whether it's in a menu system when you go to a fast food restaurant. Every one of those areas has a very strong, rich graphical user interface approach, and the tablet is an example of that. So our strategy is really to provide products that can help our customers have that same rich graphical user experience that they can get at home in any workplace scenario. So if you think about an industrial control application that controls a lot of the factory automation system, there are tablets there that enable the operator to figure out, okay, this is my touch panel that I can now use to monitor the health of my equipment and increase or decrease the power that goes into it, shut off different motors, etc. It's the same thing in a hospital environment, right? Somebody that's doing a medical scan. You've got a big CT scan machine that's going through a graphical scan of a patient, and then you can have a nice graphical interface for the operator to say, okay, that's good, let me stop there, or no, I need to continue getting more pictures. And so that rich graphical user interface is something we promote.
But there are more and more competitors in this tablet market, so what's your advantage?
Yeah, so the advantage is really a continuation of what we have to offer in the consumer market, right? So if you think about the products that we have really nice products that go into PCs, into notebooks, now into tablets, and that same products are used in the industrial markets, in the embedded markets, that enables customers to have the experience that they would from a consumer side, but also get the benefits of having longevity, ruggedness, right, the high reliability that the embedded market demands.
So you think that embedded market will be a new power for your industry?
Yeah, embedded is already an existing strong power in terms of processor usage, and with things like tablets, with things like motion sensor capability, I think that brings more excitement and more visual experience into that market. And that market's going to move from a lot more mechanical type of implementations into a graphical implementation.
And there is a new trend of voice and motion sensing control. There are rumors also say that Apple's iTV will use voice and motion sensing. And how do you see this trend? Do you think that it will become mainstream?
So if you think about digital signage, right, so this is a sign in a mall, or it could be at an airport, right? As you walk by, the ability of the digital sign equipment to look at you and make a determination of, are you a man or a woman, are you young or old, and then determine from your eyes, are you looking at what they're offering, is that of interest to you? And if so, as soon as you stop to look at it, serve you very similar ads, right? So we already see that as a marketplace that people are designing to. And I think as you move forward in time, that's going to be part of our user in everyday experience. And for all the equipment that we're talking about, you need that ability to do motion sensing, which is a graphical interface, but then you also need the CPU interface that enables the system to say, okay, I'm taking that data, I'm using that data to make a call, and I'm going to actually run a particular program and then respond back. So for example, if you were to go into a fast food restaurant and they have an e-menu, and then you decide, hey, you know what, I like that particular item, right? And you can today tap on it or you can talk to it, but tomorrow it could be you look at it and then it says, oh, okay, is that what you want, right? And potentially also give you a coupon for some percentage off, and that enables a customer experience to be that much more immersive and interactive.
And look at this tablet. It is interesting that it uses Win 8 system. So how do you see Win 8?
I think Windows is a very popular OS, and we see Windows and Linux as very strong OS in the embedded marketplace. Windows 8 brings in a very rich user experience. Windows 8 brings in a lot of touch-sensitive experience, and over time can support the gesture-sensitive experience as well. So I definitely see Windows 8 as something that's very important to my market, to the embedded market, and I see a lot of companies will want to bring in the features of Windows 8 into their products. And AMD supports Windows 8 because we support that in our PCs and our notebooks already, and so it's a very natural extension for us to take Windows 8 and support it into the embedded market.
But there are someone say that they think that the stimulation of this Windows 8 to stimulate the PC market is limited and its effective is under observation. How do you see this?
The OSs tend to stay for a long time, right? So Windows, the previous versions of Windows continue to be used. The previous versions of Linux continues to be used. And what happens is in the embedded market, once they start going down a Windows path or a Linux path, they stay with that for a long period of time. So I really think that because it brings in a lot of graphical interface, and as I said earlier, customers are used to having that experience at their home, more companies will start adopting the graphical user interface that their operators are demanding, and their executives more than their operators are demanding, because they have that same experience at home. So I see Windows 8 as something that we will start seeing permeate through all the embedded systems.
As more and more people using mobile devices like smartphone and the tablet, it seems like PC and the mobile device become two markets. Sometimes they will compete with each other. How do you see this?
PCs and notebooks and smartphones have coexisted for a long time. Tablets have been around now for a few years, and I think they all have different applications. You still need a PC in your house to do certain functions. You still need notebook for a level of functionality that you cannot get outside, and portability. And you need tablets for a much more content-serving experience that you can get better in a tablet than you can from a PC or a notebook. And a smartphone brings all of that with a level of mobility that is unprecedented from the other three. So I think there is good synergy across all of those. And in the embedded marketplace, I really see tablets supporting industrial PCs, supporting the notebooks that are used or thin clients that are used, supporting the existing infrastructure. So I think they will coexist very well.
So you think that they will cooperate with each other?
Yeah, I don't see a conflict. And I think each one of those has a specific purpose that it serves in the embedded market. And as I said, because of the graphics experience, more and more people will demand this additive screen. It won't be a subtractive screen.
Thank you, Aaron. 随着行动装置崛起，不少 PC 供应链都感到压力重重。但是从今天的访问也可以得知，其实呢，在嵌入式产品或许可以成为 PC 和行动装置中间一个美好的交汇点，而是不是真的可以带领 PC 供应链突围，也有待后续继续关注。